Vietnam. 1.54 billion pounds of cashews per year, generating over $3.6 billion in exports. An impressive number, born from a humble nut and a resilient nation. From rough raw cashew nuts, Vietnam has risen to become the world's leading processor and exporter, accounting for over 80% of global cashew output. Let's dive in. How Vietnam processes 1.54 billion pounds of cashews, creating over $3.6 billion in exports. Cashew trees thrive in sandy loam soils with good drainage and a pH between 5.5 and 7.0. To create ideal conditions, the land is plowed 12 to 16 inches, deep, loosened and enriched with organic fertilizer to help roots establish quickly and reduce root rot. Cashew seeds are selected from strong mother trees and germinated in small soil bags. Once the seedlings reach 16 to 24 inches tall, they're ready for transplanting, usually at the beginning of the rainy season when the soil has enough moisture. hectare, 2.47 acres, can hold around 150 to 160 cashew trees, depending on spacing and planting methods. During the first 3 years, cashew trees require intensive care to develop strong canopies and deep root systems. Annual pruning is done, especially at the end of the rainy season, to remove dead wood, diseased branches, or misdirected growth, along with regular pest control spraying. In practice, well-maintained orchards can yield 20 to 30% more than neglected ones, laying the foundation for high-quality nuts at harvest. The main harvest season runs from February to May, when the outer shell changes from green to yellow, red, or deep brown, a sign the nut inside is fully mature. Cashews typically fall to the ground when ripe, so farmers handpick them daily to prevent mold. For tall trees, long poles with hooks are used to gently knock down fruits. Unripe or wet fruits are left behind to maintain kernel flavor and quality. A skilled worker can collect about 175 to 220 pounds of fresh fruit per day, equivalent to 33 to 44 pounds of raw nuts. After removing the nuts from the fruit, they are sun-dried for 2 to 3 days until the moisture content drops to about 9 to 10%. Ideal for storage and processing. Once dried, the nuts are steamed to soften the shell, then cracked by machine at a rate of 100 to 2,600 pounds per hour. Next, the kernels are dried to 3 to 5% moisture, then peeled using friction machines or by hand. The kernels are sorted by size and integrity: WW3, 20, WW240, splits, etc. High-quality kernels are vacuum-packed, chilled at 50 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit, and prepared for export. Beyond raw nuts, Vietnam also produces premium roasted, honey-coated, and wasabi-flavored cashews for high-end markets. From dry soil comes over $3.6 billion in export revenue, shipped to major markets like the US, EU, China, and Japan, cementing Vietnam's global cashew dominance. And if you thought the cashew journey was impressive, just wait until you see what's happening in China, where 15.4 billion pounds of fresh plums are driving a $4.5 billion fruit market. Don't miss the next episode: how China produces 7 million tons of plums, driving a $4.5 billion fresh fruit market,